Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. For those of you that are new, my name is William Bootsy Blandon, entrepreneur, YouTuber, influencer, self-proclaimed corporate hustler. In this video I want to talk about what we're doing over at the new Blandrake channel. That if those of you been following me, you know I'm going to set up a channel just for my media company, and that's going to be the Blandrake channel. First, I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be some of the same content as I do over here in Chennai Business. You will see some of that over there, but you're also gonna see my personal life. I'm actually gonna go in and share who I am more as a person, not just an entrepreneur. So you're gonna see more personal footage. You're gonna see behind the scene footage. At some point, I'm gonna go in and show you me going into a website, one of those filing companies, and actually setting up a LLC, picking the name, picking what options should I take, not pick, and I'm going to actually walk you in the step-by-step stuff. So you're going to really want to check out that channel. I promised I wasn't going to make it easy and just put links. So that's going to be my new Blandrake channel. So just Bland, B-L-A-N, and then Drake, D-R-A-K-E, Blandrake. Go find it, subscribe. If you want to see the real behind the scenes as well as my personal life, that's going to be on that channel. We're going to try to keep this more on the Chennai's Business channel, more focused on credit, corporate credit, as well as some affiliate stuff for some other companies we might get into. So we're going to keep that on here. Credit updates, like if I get a new car. Like recently I got my Navy Federal cash rewards card. I didn't even get in the mail yet, but I have access to it through the Navy Federal app already. I have access to the actual card. And it links up to my accounts. So I got a credit line of 5,200. To me, I thought that was pretty good. I know people expected more because it's Navy Federal, but my TransUnion score was only at about 600. And this is based on a salary I put down of $50K a year, which is basically what I made in this past year. The car, that didn't work. They were asking too many questions because I just got on payroll. I could not finance a car, and I don't want to just go out and just outright pay cash for one. Those who've been following me a while, you do remember me saying I have 40K cash in my bank account for my sole proprietorship. That's how I got the SBA fundings, doing Uber and Lyft. But I don't want to go just spend out cash for a couple of reasons. One, it looks very shady when I see large chunks coming out of your account like that, like 10 grand or more, say. And two, I don't want the SBA to give me an audit and try to audit exactly where all my money's going. So by keeping it, because they're not going to audit everybody, let's keep it real. They're going to have thousands of people, businesses. They're not going to audit everybody, but if they see a red flag, that's a red flag. Going to the bank and just pulling out a big chunk like 10 grand. So I wanted to finance a car, but I could just go to one of these buy here, pay here places and get a car. It's not a big deal. It's just I didn't want to pay, obviously, the high interest. We're trying to not spend more money you don't have to. So I might just chill a little bit. I got everything I need. I happen to be located right down the street from a Stop and Shop, so it's very convenient. And I'm not going to rush to move. I think I'm going to focus on getting my personal credit score up before I go purchase a new rental place to stay in. We need to get the score up. If you've been following my journey around, my personal score It's the only thing holding me back, guys. I have a holding company. Got money in it. My personal Navy federal account. I got the personal cash rewards card. Later, we're gonna go back and get the business Navy federal card. We're gonna wait a little bit. I'm feeling like 6 months from now, I'll go back and apply for the business line, and I'll probably get it. You that'll be at least 25K. So, we're on the right track. We don't want to rush this process. You want to go slow. This is the rebuilding phase. This is the comeback. Um, but having that cash rewards card with like 5,000 on it, it does give me a relaxing feeling knowing that if I really need a vehicle for the week or for the day, I can easily go rent one. It's not a big deal. I don't want to rush the process with the car. I also realize that I can go out and go buy maybe a 2,000 to 5K car. That's probably the route we're gonna take. We're probably at this point we're just gonna go pay for something cash. But you guys realize how that is too. Everybody's trying to jack up their prices on used cars. Um, the only way I'm gonna get a good deal on something is I'm gonna have to go to a personal owner, and we already know what the rat race was with that. Even on the Facebook Marketplace, everybody got their cars on there for sale. So I know I could find something. I don't want to spend unnecessarily more money than I have to, because we know there's cars out there that are really worth 2 grand, but they getting 3. I don't want to pay the 3, guys. It's really that simple. And you might be thinking, well, stop acting like a Jew because you got all this money in the bank. No, that's why I'm going to win in this game, because I'm not thinking like that no more. It's a mindset. You got to keep cash rich in this economy. You got to stay cash rich in this economy. You don't want to be spending too much cash because we don't know what's going to happen later. I'm going to leverage this cash to get some corporate credit, use the corporate credit to obtain anything we need. And that's going to eventually be a car. That's going to be eventually a place to live. So we're going to chill. We're going to chill. We're going to relax. Everything's going to come into play. I am about to shoot the trigger on some corporate lines of credit. I just wanted to get a personal line of credit first, because your highest personal is what they base your business credit amounts on. So if I got now a $5,000 personal card, my business line should be at least 25. Yeah, about, because 3 times as much. So I'll get the lines that are from 10 to 25K. That's the goal we're moving in. I'm considering bringing on a credit partner right now to speed this process along. But I got an issue with trust. Let's be real. It's more of an issue with trust, because I know I can go find some chick out there, probably even a young chick, young attractive chick. But I don't want to bring in somebody, build them all up, because obviously if they got good credit, I can make it even better. Once we start getting business lines in, I can make their personal even better. But you give somebody that knowledge and they're gone. They can just take off on you. So I think my new strategy is to bring somebody in, almost like an internship. Get them to be a co-star on at least one of the YouTube channels, and make them sign a contract. Because keep it real, if you teach people this type of knowledge about all this funding and corporate credit, and once they get the knowledge, they can just bounce. But if you at least lock them in, I would say for like 5 years. I'm actually have a legal contract drawn up. Have them come in for 5 years. I'm going to have it where if that person makes any revenue from any sponsors or anybody else, I'm going to also be their management. This is how my mind works. I'm going to be their management company. They'll sign a 5-year contract for me as their management, and I will take 30% of anything they make outside of my company, which I think is fair. I'll make 30% on it. They're going to sign a 5-year contract, NDA. They can't reveal any behind the scenes stuff without my permission about me or the company. So that's, two 5-year contracts. And then that's also giving me permission to put their face, their likeness all over social media. After the 5 years, you come back to the table, you reevaluate. If they don't want to stay after 5 years, let them go. Start all over again. Go find somebody out. And how I'm going to find the people is I'm going to put ads out with some of these companies, like Indeed is one. These websites that, Monster, that look for employees. You list the ad. You slowly do the interviewing process with these people. You're going to find at least one person that fits your criteria, what you're looking for, if you take your time. And I know I'm going to find that person. And after 5 years, if they don't want to stay, don't hold them. Let them go. And just do the process again. But put in the contract, they have to give you 30 days notice before they decide to leave you. If everything's going good, they like you, you like them, redo the contracts for another 5 years. This is how I'm structuring things, because, guys, I don't want to make me sound like I know everything. I don't know everything, but just the knowledge that I've gained over the past 3 years could make somebody with an 800 credit score rich like this. Like somebody just has a decent job. Let's say they're just making 30K a year, but they just happen to have their credit always good. They're around over 780, so 780 and above. Pristine credit, but they don't know what to do with it. There are people out there like that. They don't know what to do with it. Partner up with somebody like me, you'll go to $1 million in probably a year. No exaggeration. Just based off what I've learned in the past 3 years. Guys, I've showed receipts on the channel. I figured out the game, and I also failed. I showed you me failing. Now I'm coming back. That's how powerful this stuff is. You can even make a mistake. The goal is never to make a mistake again. That's what I'm trying to teach. But if you're young and you see my mistakes, don't make them. That's the purpose of the channel. You don't make them. If you keep because at 18 years old, I had pristine credit, and I screwed up. But if you're 18 to 25 with pristine credit, but you just don't know what to do with it, let's partner up. Get the course to support. That's going to mean a lot to me. You get the course just to support me. You get me on the phone after you purchase the course. And if you think you're a right fit, I guarantee you, if you have a 780 and above credit score and you do not know what to do with it, I will pay for everything as far as structuring everything. I will use my own funds. All you got to do is back everything with your personal credit. We will instantly get, probably out the gate, 150K just to get started. After we get all our structure in place, setting up the company, setting up the structure, we'll do a partnership LLC. I would even give you 90% ownership meaning that I will only take 10% interest in your company with a ongoing membership, a management fee for life. So basically, you will pay me a agreed upon amount every month for me to come on and help you out with anything you may need, on call all the time. And I guarantee you, we could probably take that to a $1 million company just based off your personal credit, because now I have all the information I need. I know how to structure the company really cheap. We can go to a law firm or without, but I'm putting up my own cash. You just got to come in with the credit and preferably a job on the books. It kind of doesn't work if you don't have at least have a job on the books, making at least. I would even say the salary's not going to mind, because we can even get that up. I have the strategy. We could possibly, but it's just an issue of we're going to vibe as a partnership. So that's the thing, and you got to feel that out. Everybody's not going to be a good fit. So if you think we might be a good fit, um, I'm not traveling too far. That's another thing. With this COVID, if absolutely necessary, I will go to New York, maybe as far as New Jersey, Massachusetts. Um, that's pretty much as far as I will go, and anywhere, obviously, in Connecticut. And that's going to require you putting up travel fee for me. I'm not traveling anywhere unless you putting up the travel fee for me. And yeah, we'll sit down and we'll talk. And I can almost guarantee with a 680 credit score, I already have the credit companies in place that all we got to do is put your information in, and bam, they would actually automatically start funding our corporation after we set it up. Already got it in place, guys. I've already made these relationships. I've already over time built these relationships with different companies. I did get scammed once. That was the Dean Cole thing. I admitted that. I got scammed once, but it wasn't a big scam where it put too much of a financial burden on me. It was just lost money. But I did get scams. So I make mistakes. I don't have all the answers. But if you have a 780 credit score and a job paying you anywhere from at least 25 to 30,000 a year, which is not a lot, we can leverage that into possibly $1 million company within a year, just off credit, and turning that credit into real things that bring in money, like rentals, rental cars. So this is a partnership I'll put out there to everybody. Obviously, I'm gonna feel some people out. I'm gonna expect I may get, out of 10 people, I may get 2 people that are serious. People play games. I get it. I get it. And out of those 2 people that are serious, I'm hoping I get a good arrangement where it benefits both of us. I don't see why I wouldn't. I'm taking a small percentage of ownership. I'm putting up my dough as far as setting up the corporation, so you don't even have to come out of pocket. You're just putting up your personal credit to back the corporate credit. And then your name will be on the business bank account. I don't even have to be on the business bank account, guys. I do not even have to be on the business bank account. I purely want to leverage your credit to get more corporate credit so we can ramp up things and then getting up going. Because if I create a salary for me faster, that's going to allow me to go off and do some personal stuff faster too. So it's really a win-win for both people. You get a corporation, you basically don't even have to run. I could do all the behind the scenes stuff, and you could control the bank account. Now we're gonna have a contract in place, so you just can't bounce and not pay me. But you're only risking your personal credit. That's really, if that's worth the risk to you, contact me. Links below. You can get me at willblandon at Gmail. Go to my website. It's just williamblandon.com, and that'll give you an idea of how much the cost would be for the structuring of the company, of the holding company structure. And then I'll also give you the holding company course. You just go to the bottom. If you get the holding company course, you get me on the phone, and we can talk as long as you want to talk. I don't think nobody's doing that on YouTube. Where I will talk to you as long as you want for only $100, less than $100, and you're getting content, and you get me on the phone, and talk to me as long as you. I'm no cap. There's no cap on it. We can talk as long as you want to talk. Nobody's doing that. You know, you get people like Glendon Cameron. To get them on the phone, you got to spend thousands. I'm talking just support the channel by getting a $97 holding company course. Get me on the phone, and we can talk strategy, whether or not you think this is a good fit for the partnership. Hit me below. You want to partner up? Hit me below. I'll put up the dough. You, like I said, you just gotta. We're gonna have to get you access to one of those companies that tracks your credit, but I'll pay for it. You know, if you can show me, if you run your credit once just to show me you're at least worth my time, and you're above a 780, I even take you to above 740. We're not gonna do 780 because 740 we'll still get what we need. So if you're above a 740 on at least one of your credit scores, hit me up. We'll discuss. I think this will work. I'm putting up all the dough. You're just putting up your credit. You got to show me at least you're worth the time by at least running your credit at least once. And then I'll pay for any monitoring service. Like we got Sperian, they track it monthly. I'll even pay for that. I'm committed because I know this works. You just got to come with the credit. You know, hit me up, williamblandon.com. Get the course. Get me on the phone. Let's talk, and let's make this happen. I'll catch you guys in the next video.